Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome to a pick a card reading about basic clarity and guidance. What is happening in your life? So it's going to be a quick reading. We'll be live shuffling the tarot as well as the oracle cards. It's a quick 5-card reading which is going to basically tell you what is happening in your life, how can you tide past these energies, what lessons are you learning from this, what is leaving your life and what is coming in. Alright, and we'll take advice cards at the end. So it seems a pretty simple reading, but this is a reading I do often for myself, maybe weekly, just for me to see what's happening in my life, and if there's any course correction I need to do, or if I'm feeling a little iffy, it really helps. Short and sweet reading. Alright, so let me introduce you to the piles. We have 3. Pile number 1 is the Star Spinner's Tarot, or this pyrite crystal. Pile number 2 is the Ethereal Visions Tarot, or this malachite crystal. Pile number 3 is the Cat Tarot, or this beautiful labradorite crystal. Alright, beautiful seekers, sit with your spine erect, palms facing upward, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Hold. Slowly exhale and relax into it. And open your eyes. Whichever pile you are drawn to, that is your pile. You may be drawn to more than one. In that case, there may be messages in more than one pile. Either ways, when you hear this reading, you will know whether you are going through this or not. If it isn't, and if you don't see it happening in the near future, this reading may not be for you. So don't force fit anything which is not your situation. Alright? So let's begin. Make some space here. Pile number 1, those of you who have chosen the Star Spinner Tarot, or this beautiful pyrite crystal, I will keep this here. And let's get into your reading. Just looking at the crystal that you have chosen, I feel that you are somebody who's been working on your coin. Maybe you've been struggling with a lack mindset, poverty consciousness, but this is about to change. In fact, the kind of effort that you've been putting in and you've not been getting rewards so far, it's because of the way you think. But now you realize that for some of you, you must be already practicing law of attraction and it's working. All right. And I see that abundance is going to come in very soon, whichever area it is in your life. Because abundance doesn't always need to be wealth. But in this case, I definitely feel there's a lot of material abundance coming. All right. Let's see. We begin your reading with the Knight of Swords and the Judgment. This is what's happening right now. All right. You get the Empress. How do you tide past this energy? What lessons are you learning from here? Wow. You get the 6 of Chalices. What is leaving your life? The 2 of Coins. And what is coming in? The 7 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy is the 8 of Cups. All right. Is everything coming in? It is. So pile number 1. What is happening in your life? Right now, maybe you are waiting for answers, or you have been keeping a lot of things bottled in for some of you. All right, and it's time for you to speak up. With the Judgment card here, what's happening is meant to happen at this time. It is something major. It's something that cannot be changed. It is meant to happen at this time. Judgment card is Plutonic energy. All right, so it is a wake-up call for some of you to speak your truth. You have kept quiet long enough and you just speak it out. So for a lot of you, what's going to happen is, because you've been bottling up your feelings, whatever it is that you've been thinking and feeling, and maybe if people around you have not been very fair to you, but you've just been nice about it and you've kept it in, now you've reached that limit wherein now you are going to burst. And with this Knight of Swords energy, maybe what you speak to people may not come out as something polite. You may be bordering on rude, or you just say it as it is without and what you blurt out may not even be well thought out. It's not the King of Swords energy, all right? It is just that all that has been suppressed is just coming out in whichever way it comes out, but it's meant to come out. So don't worry, even if this outburst that you have is going to rub people the wrong way, it is for your own good. So just let it happen, all right? And if there is someone, for few of you, there is someone in your life who is going to have this outburst, all right? And this is meant for you to see what they're going through, because maybe you have overlooked what they're doing for you, or maybe you've overlooked the contribution they're making. You've just taken them for granted. It could be that way as well. So take it how it resonates, all right? How do you tide past this energy? And you get this beautiful Empress card. And the only one thing that you need to know while tiding past this energy, especially if you are the one who's having this outburst, it is to know your own worth. Know that you're the Empress. Know that you have everything going. All right, with this pyrite here, you are abundant. But unless you believe that you are abundant, unless you know your worth, your own worth, people will not see that. Or even if they do, if someone tells you you're beautiful, my God, I think you're abundant, but if you don't see yourself like that, you're going to feel that person's just pleasing you, or it's a sycophant, or maybe they're laughing behind your back, because you don't see that in you. So you are being asked to see the Empress energy that you embody. You are supposed to recognize it, and this is what you need to do at this time, because when you do, first of all, you will not need to have that outburst, because you will speak as and when someone steps on your boundary. You will let them know that it's not okay, all right? And if it is someone in your life who's had that outburst, as I said, you will come again into this Empress energy and accept them lovingly. Give them a shoulder to cry on, maybe hear them out, be empathetic, show that love and affection and that compassion which is the Empress is full of. And then they will be able to come out with whatever they're going through. Because if this person is really going to have this outburst in front of you, it's because you mean a lot to them and they're comfortable enough to finally just blurt it out in front of you, all right? Lessons that you're learning is that with the Six of Cups here, there are some things, for those of you who need to work on your self-worth issue, there's something in your past that has happened, maybe in your childhood, where something has been spoken to you and this has really hurt you. And though you've had a pleasurable childhood perhaps, there are a few things during that time which you're not able to shake. Alright, so this is what is coming up with this outburst, either of yours or the person around you, for you to work on. For others of you where the outburst is from someone else close to you, this person may be someone you've known for a very long time, maybe from your childhood, maybe from a past life. Take it how it resonates. But there is someone in your life who's been so loyal to you, who's been so loving, and whom you've been taking for granted. So the lessons learned are in going and building your empire, in going and finding, taking care of everything else. Don't forget those who are closest to you. And if you are in this energy wherein you have been pouring love and you've been taken for granted, then this is the time with your outburst that those people in your life who need to be there, who recognize that you are the Empress, will stay. And those who don't, who are not comfortable, you can let them leave. Or maybe with the Eight of Cups here, you may need to walk away from the situation. All right, so keep your boundaries in place and know your worth. Know that you are the Empress, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. What is leaving your life now is this indecision. Should I say it? Should I not say it? Will they feel bad? Will they not feel bad? This is leaving your life because you are finally speaking your truth, which is beautiful. What's coming in with the Seven of Coins here, I feel this has been a long time coming. You've been really, really bottling this up for such a long time, which is why it's coming out as the Knight of Swords. All right. And this moment cannot come sooner. So when you finally say something, and even if you rub people the wrong way initially, it is okay. Don't be annoyed with yourself. Don't talk down to yourself. It is meant to happen. All right. It is meant to happen to set you free. It is meant to happen to set the other person free in your life who's may have this outburst. So there are two set of people watching this reading. One who have taken, all the things that everyone says to them and never spoken their truth, never told people what their preferences are, never had firm boundaries. Or there is some of you here who have actually taken somebody who's been so loyal in your life and so loving, you've taken them for granted. This person could even be your parent, all right, or a sibling, or a very dear friend, anyone, but you've taken them for granted. So take it how it resonates, all right? Now I'm going to take out some advice card for you before we close out the reading. What advice do you need to know, pile number one, at this time? Movement. Bottom of the deck, energy, intuition. Yes. So if you've been thinking that this, when is the right moment? What's going to happen? When should I say it? This is leaving your life. You will know, there is going to be movement. This is going to come out and you will know intuitively, or maybe you either reach that point or you just know intuitively whom you're going to have this outburst in front of, someone who really needs to know. All right, and this is what's going to happen. And for others of you, this outburst is actually going to, declutter your mind, and then you will be able to follow your intuition. Because right now you've just not been listening to your intuition. You've not been listening to anything that you want. You've been putting other people as priority. Now that is going to change with this outburst, and this is going to be really beautiful for you, pile number one. And you get Rainbow Obsidian. Heal your heart. Yes, this is exactly what this outburst is going to do. It is going to heal your heart. And if you are those who have been taking someone for granted, it will heal both your hearts. All right, and this is going to be really beautiful. Clear quartz, get crystal clear. This is what is coming into your life. All right, this abundance that's going to come in with the pyrite that I said is this, that you are going to be able to speak your truth, be your authentic self, and this is going to bring you abundance of love. This is going to give you very healthy relationships, wherever it is that you are, whichever situation that you are in. And you are the Empress. You need to recognize that. When you do that, and when you speak your truth, and when you respect other people's boundaries and make sure yours is respected as well, you will find there's a steady flow of abundance, whether it is your material world, whether it is your creative world, or whether it is love and relationships. So that's all I have for you, pile number one. I hope this reading resonated. Wishing you love and light. Bye-bye. Beautiful seekers who've chosen pile number two, the Ethereal Visions Tarot, or this Malachite crystal. Your life is about to transform. Big changes coming into your life. Let's see what it is. Wow, look at that. Split the deck into the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe some of you have been working on your coin, trying to be independent, and been pouring your cup of love onto yourself. Maybe the transformation has begun, or the work that you've been doing is finally on yourself, is finally going to give you that glow up, giving you everything that you need. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. Wow. So you can believe this reading because there's a lot of clarity coming into your life. And this reading is something that's going to give you, a lot of you who really resonate with it, this is going to give you a lot of clarity. All right. And there is some truth coming in. Wow. You get the King of Cups. You get the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. And you get the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy, the Well. Wow. All right, pile number 2. There is some clarity that you've been seeking, and it's going to come to you. It's going to be either an epiphany or someone's going to say it to you. All right, and this is going to change a lot of things in your life. Maybe you've been seeing things, with clouded vision. You've not been seeing things properly, but this is going to break all illusions. All right. How do you type out this energy? Now, whenever truth is spoken, even if you are looking for the truth, when the truth finally comes out, it can shake things up for you. And with this King of Cups here, I feel that whatever this truth is, actually, it is going to unblock your heart. You may be very emotional when you hear this, but it is something that you really need to know, and this is what is going to actually open your heart chakra. All right? And you're supposed to, what you're being asked to do, to ride this energy, if the truth that has come to you, something unexpected, though you're looking for it, the way it comes out is not the way you expect it to come out. And when it does, you're going to be very emotional. But when you have this, do not be uncomfortable with this emotion. Let it just wash over you. Sit in this emotion for a while. Process it. Allow yourself to process it. Be kind to yourself and to whoever it is who is involved in the situation. Whoever is involved in the situation. All right? Be kind to yourself. Be kind to them. This is the best way to process whatever is coming to you. All right? The lessons learned are that you haven't given up on a certain situation, and you have it in you to brave all odds. You've been this wounded warrior, and now it's time for you to be kind to yourself. And maybe for a lot of you, you'll find that you've been holding on to something for so long, and you've been in this energy, not giving up. Maybe it was futile. All right. So for some of you, this truth is not going to be in the way that you wanted it, but it is anyway going to set you free. All right. For a lot of you, what's leaving your life is the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. And I feel that for a lot of you out there, there's going to be a major ego death. All right. And this is what is going to transform your life big time. Maybe you've been in your ego for a very long time, and that's why you've been holding on to something. But this truth is going to be beautiful, but it's going to shake you to the core, and you're being asked to process those emotions. You're going to have an ego death, and you'll realize that how you were thinking was so different from what the reality was. And maybe whether you've held a grudge or whatever it is, for each of you is going to be different. The truth that's going to come is something you least expect, but it's going to be beautiful. And with that will come your ego death. And you realize that, how limited it's true for everybody else as well. But the fact is, we have our mind working on overdrive, and we think things that we want to think, but everyone is living in their own little world. All right. And we really don't know how people are thinking. So it's best to keep our thoughts positive, and you learn all of that during this period. You are going to have, it's almost like you're going to be born as a student again. After this happens, you're going to learn things with a fresh perspective after this truth comes out. And the beautiful thing is, this is the bottom deck energy which says the well. After this truth comes out, and after you've processed these emotions and had this ego death, when you are reborn in a way, to learn afresh, that is when you're going to mold your life in the way that you want it so beautifully. Your life is going to transform and you will be living to your fullest potential. All right, pile number 2. This is beautiful. It may not be beautiful when it happens. It will be, but it will be very emotional for some of you. Since you've been holding on to this for such a long time, it may seem overwhelming, but do not brush it under the carpet. Process every single emotion. All right, you get intuition. Oh my Lord, the last pile also got the same thing. I don't believe this. You saw me shuffling. They got exactly this card. Only thing for them, this was the first card and the bottom deck energy was intuition. You get it the other way around. So follow your intuition. And I think this is what is going to get you out of for a lot of you, this truth is not going to come out from someone else. It's going to be your intuition, your inner guidance, some sort of epiphany that you're going to have that is going to give you this final realization, or maybe put you on the right path to find the truth on that particular path, and you're going to find it. So this is beautiful energy. Wonderful. And you get iolite. Shift your money mindset. So for a lot of you with this, you also going to find that when all of this happens and this ego death happens and you start learning afresh and declutter your mind because of this truth that you've had and start looking at things afresh, you are going to make your life so abundant. All right, you're going to be able to shift your mind. You realize that you've been stuck in this energy because of your ego, because your mind plays tricks on you. And so you're going to be able to, trick your mind in a way to believe in what is positive. And this is what's going to help you, even shift your money mindset. And last but not the least, you get feed your creativity with carnelian. And this is exactly, this is so beautiful. So for some of you, this is what's coming in. And initially there's going to be a shake-up, but what happens after that, depending on how open you are to sit and process these emotions and see things from a broader perspective. Zoom out if you have to, and you will find that it's like a rebirth. All right? It's not going to be easy perhaps. It will be overwhelming, and I'm sending you lots of love and light and wishing you all the very best, pile number 2. Bye-bye. Sorry about that interruption. There was someone at the door. Yes, so what I was saying is, if there is something that can come between you and your dreams or you and your best life, it is you. It is your thought process, all right? And you need to guard against that. Look at that, creativity. Yes, this is, I wish I had mentioned it, I didn't. But when I picked up this Ace of Pentacles to tell you this is the opportunity that is coming your way, I saw this King of Wands. And I just felt that for a lot of you, you are going to get in touch with your creative side. And this is going to bring in a lot of abundance for you. All right, bottom of the deck energy is anxiety. This is the first reaction that you are going to have when this beautiful opportunity comes. You're going to panic and you're going to feel that this is going to come again. It won't. If you shift your mindset, it won't. I am guaranteeing that for you. It won't. But you need to step out of negative thinking, because the whole world can, the universe might gift wrap something and give it to you. But if you don't feel worthy enough for it, you're going to just let it pass. You may not even recognize it for what it is, because you don't see yourself in that light. All right. And when I keep saying Empress, I'm not talking gender. I am talking energies. So you can be any gender who's watching this, however you identify, it's up to you. But the energy is, the Empress energy is that of abundance. Moonstone. Live your purpose. Absolutely. and adventuring. Create your own luck. And this is exactly what you're going to do. Through your creativity, you are going to create your own luck. You're going to create abundance. You are going to choose yourself, and this is going to change the game for you. Whether it is in love, whether it is in material comforts, whatever it is that you want is going to be yours. But you got to come out now from your cocoon. You've been hiding long enough. You are going to be pushed out. You know, when this opportunity comes, if you do not rise to the occasion and actually accept it, and if you carry on being in this energy, carry on focusing on this, there will be a tower moment, because the universe is patient. The universe gives you gentle nudges. And if you just don't get the message, the universe is not going to just let you live a substandard life. No, the universe wants you to move. So you will be met with a tower moment, and that will not be comfortable. It is for your own good, but it won't be comfortable. So when a God-sent opportunity comes your way, wherein you can be so happy, if you just tweak the way you think, I think it's worth it, pile number 3. All right, and I'm not calling you out in any way. We are all human beings. We've all gone through these phases, and it's not as though once we have dealt with this phase, it will never come back. Maybe there's another situation, another trigger, and it'll all come back again. But that's what life is all about. You continuously heal, and then you put it behind you and move ahead. The only thing, and this is very cliched, that is constant is change. So, but that is how it is. So embrace this wonderful energy that's coming your way. Embrace this opportunity. Know how special you are. Know your worth, and move ahead. And actually extend your arms to accept this abundance that's coming your way. All right. Wishing you lots of love and light. And I would be happy to know from you, to hear from you if you want to share. Otherwise, I just know that you are now going to know what magic means, because it's going to happen in your life. But you really need to tweak that mindset of yours. Bye-bye. Beautiful seekers. Welcome to pile number 3. You have chosen the beautiful Labradorite crystal and the Scat Tarot. A lot of you who have come here to this reading are people who believe in magic, are people who look at life as a miracle. Everything is miraculous. Every little thing that you catches your attention fills you with this wonder and happiness as to how beautiful life is. And one lot of you who've come here to the reading are extremely logical, and you've just been possibly just coming into this tarot world and finding out because there's something that you really want some clarity about. Well, you are going to begin to see magic. All right, and let's see what comes through. Oops. All right, pile number 3. We begin with the Chariot, the Empress in reverse, the Lovers, beautiful, this is the, I've not got my glasses, just a second. Okay, this is the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Swords. All right. Bottom deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles. All right, pile number 3. Let's take a look at your reading. There's going to be a lot of movement in your life right now. All right, suddenly things are, if things were stuck and you were in this Four of Swords energy, this is leaving your life now. Oh, all right, with you were possibly, usually the Four of Swords talks about someone who's withdrawn their energy. It's almost like a mini hermit. They're planning, but they're quiet, they're still. In your case, you were just hiding away from the world, or possibly just being closed off to everything because something's happened in your life. All right, and now things are going to pick up pace. There is going to be a lot of forward movement. You'll have this great opportunity. Your bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So something is beginning afresh. Maybe you are going to be, you'll get a job opportunity or an offer from somebody who has possibly broken your heart in the past, or somebody new. All right, and this is going to just come into your life all of a sudden when you least expect it, and it's happening now. For some of you, it's already happened, or you're just at the verge of it, or you yourself can sense it for some of you. And for the logical lot of you, you're just saying nonsense. It's not going to happen, and even if it comes, I'm not looking for it. All right, and how you can best ride this wave or make the most of this opportunity is to actually not see yourself as this. This is the energy that you are in right now. You're stuck. You don't see your worth. All right, and when an opportunity comes your way, you say it's not for me, or it's just like that. And I'm unblocking this energy now, and this is the energy you need to be in. You need to know. I think pile number 1 got the same thing, Empress in the as the second card, wherein they didn't, but it was in a totally different context. You need to understand your worth, pile number 3, and unless you are able to do that, the best opportunities and the best life might be right there waiting for you to just grab it, but you won't, because you don't think you're worthy. You'll just say, it's not for me. Oh, I'm sure this is just a facade. I'll go near it and it's going to go away. It's just a mirage. That's what you've been telling yourself. I've unblocked this energy. And if you've come here to this reading and you're listening to this, you are worthy the way you are. You make absolutely no change to your life right now, and you are still worthy. You have to first feel like the Empress inside your head before you start feeling the manifestations of that in your life. All right, and right now there has been a painful ending or some sort of, heartbreak that you have been through in the past. All right, and when this opportunity comes to you, when this movement comes to you, basically this is what's happening in your life at this time. This is what you should do to ride the wave. All right, so instead of being the Empress in reverse, wherein you feel you're not worthy, and you right now what your thought process is, if I am not worthy and I show no interest, then I won't get hurt. That's the attitude you're adopting. But you are being asked to know your worth and ride the wave, and know that whatever is coming is meant to make things work beautifully for you. Your center card is the Lovers. All right, you have a choice to make. It may be for a few of you, it could be a love connection, and you're going to make a choice between two people. For others of you, it's a choice of whether you want to live life to the fullest, or you want to carry on hiding yourself. And this is the lesson that you're going to learn, that if you come into balance and actually ride the wave and, accept the opportunity wholeheartedly, knowing that the universe has sent this to you and that you have it in you to do it, and you will succeed, and you're not going to take anything else but success, you will find. And this is the lesson that you're going to learn. You, with this stone, as I said, you are going to see magic happen. All right, so if you've been hiding away from the world and just staying there, just disconnecting with everything so that nothing hurts you, this is going to change. You are going to re-engage, all right, and you are going to believe in yourself. This is what's going to help you make that choice, and you are going to stand up for you. The choice that you will make is you, your happiness. And this is going to make so many doors open for you. What's coming into your life? And you get the Three of Swords. This is the initial reaction, what you feel, that if this good thing is coming, then heartbreak will follow. But this is only in your head, because this is not what's going to happen. However, because at this time, this is something that you've been, possibly this heartbreak has been so much in your head, you've been thinking about it so much, that maybe this situation is coming with fresh energy. However, because you are a master manifester, you've been sitting with this for so long that the universe is giving you another chance. But if you keep thinking of the heartbreak and not seeing a happy scenario, this is what you will bring into your life. So this is the lesson that you're going to learn, that you are no longer going to see yourself as less than. You are not going to be the empress, who has lost her power, who feels disempowered, but you are going to understand your worth, knowing that it's not achievements, it's not validation that makes you worthy. It is you. You just by being here, you are worthy. And this precious lesson is going to come to you, and it's going to stay. And after that, everything that you see in life is going to be a miracle for you. All right? This is beautiful energy, but you need to put in that work of seeing yourself for who you are, seeing yourself as that wonderful, wonderful being. And for that, you don't need validation from anyone on this planet. You need to give yourself that validation, and that's all that matters. All right? I'm going to take out one card from here for advice. Wonderful things are waiting to happen, and the only thing that is, if that can block this energy